Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak.
Describe a time when you faced a challenge and how you dealt with it. Why was it important to overcome this challenge?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
A few years ago, I had to prepare for a very difficult exam while balancing a part-time job. It was challenging because I had very little free time and I felt stressed. To manage, I created a detailed study schedule and stuck to it strictly. I also set small daily goals to stay motivated. This helped me succeed in the exam while keeping up with my job responsibilities. Overcoming this challenge was important because it taught me how to manage time effectively and handle stress under pressure.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Now listen to the conversation.
Did you hear about the new parking fee the university is implementing next semester? I can't believe they're going to charge us $50 to park on campus.
Yeah, I heard. But honestly, I think it makes sense. I live off campus and parking is already a nightmare. There just aren't enough spaces for everyone. At least with the fee, they're planning to build more parking lots.
I guess, but $50 is a lot. And what about students who live on campus? They don't really need to drive that much.
That's why the policy says off-campus students will get priority. It's not perfect, but at least it helps people who really need parking. Plus, it could reduce congestion if fewer students drive to campus.
The university plans to implement a parking fee to build new parking lots. The students discuss this decision. Explain how the students feel about the university's decision and the reasons for their opinions.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The reading states that the university will start charging a $50 parking fee to help fund new parking lots, and off-campus students will have priority for parking permits. In the conversation, the first student is unhappy with the fee, thinking it's too expensive, especially for students who live on campus. However, the second student supports the idea because they live off-campus and parking is difficult. They believe the fee will help improve the parking situation, making it fairer for students who really need parking, and that it could reduce congestion.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the conversation.
Let's talk more about the greenhouse effect. As mentioned, it's a natural process that's essential for life. Without it, Earth would be too cold for us to survive. But the problem now is the enhanced greenhouse effect, which is caused by human activities. For instance, when we burn coal or oil, we release carbon dioxide, one of the main greenhouse gases. This buildup of gases traps more heat than usual, which leads to global warming. And it's not just about temperatures. This has serious effects on weather patterns too. We're already seeing more intense storms and droughts in many parts of the world, directly linked to the enhanced greenhouse effect.
The reading passage describes the greenhouse effect and its role in global warming, while the lecture expands on the consequences of the enhanced greenhouse effect. Using information from both the reading and lecture, explain how human activities have contributed to global warming and its effects.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The reading explains that the greenhouse effect is a natural process where gases trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere. But human activities have intensified this process, leading to global warming. In the lecture, the professor elaborates on how burning fossil fuels like coal and oil releases carbon dioxide, which is a major greenhouse gas. This increases the amount of heat trapped, causing global warming. The professor also discusses the effects, such as more extreme weather conditions like intense storms and droughts, which are already happening as a result of the enhanced greenhouse effect.
Speaking Task 4. You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the conversation.
Today, we're going to talk about the importance of sleep for memory. Sleep isn't just a time for our body to rest, it's crucial for cognitive functions, especially memory consolidation. When we learn something new during the day, the brain processes that information while we sleep, organizing it and strengthening the neural connections. Research shows that people who get enough sleep after learning a new task perform better the next day than those who don't sleep enough. On the other hand, lack of sleep can interfere with this process, leading to memory problems and difficulty focusing.
Using points from the lecture, explain why sleep is important for memory.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
In the lecture, the professor explains that sleep is essential for memory consolidation. When we sleep, the brain organizes and strengthens new information learned during the day. The professor mentions research showing that people who sleep well after learning perform better the next day. Conversely, not getting enough sleep can lead to memory issues and trouble focusing, highlighting the critical role of sleep in cognitive functions.